Hello, my name is Fola and this is Abba's daughter. Yes, I'm excited to be with you again this week. I've decided to do this once a week. At least every week I'm going to drop a video. No matter what is going on in my life, I've decided to drop a video. So please and please and please do subscribe, share this video, drop a comment, do whatever. Just so I know that people are watching and just encourage me as well on this journey. Thank you so much to everyone who has shared, who said one thing or the other, both positive and negatively. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. It's been mind-blowing, and I think that's why I get encouraged to do this every now and then, because I won't lie, things have been but well, I really still just want to do this because I know it's encouraging people out there. I'm getting feedbacks, and that has actually made me very hopeful that I'm not doing this just for nothing, or so yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. So today I'm here to share, well, this happened, usually I drop these videos on Wednesdays, but something happened this morning that well, a lot of things happened that didn't allow that happen. I've been quite busy with other stuff, but yes, something happened this morning and it really got me thinking. It's something that happened between my son and I. Yeah, you all know I have a son, a 10-year-old. Well, usually there are days that I'm very, very tired. I can't even get up in the morning. So, my girl steps in to help on days like that so I can sleep in a little longer. And but today I was sleeping when he barged into my room and was asking for a pair of socks. And I was like, why are you barging into my room and demanding for your socks? Like, don't you, at first I was mad. Obviously I was mad, and I was like, why didn't you even knock before coming into my room? And it was like, mommy, I'm in a rush, I'm late, I need new socks, and I was like, but I was going to deal with the matter immediately, but I got up immediately because I didn't want him to be late for school, right? And then it was much later, while I was looking for the socks, I was like, why didn't you go to Auntie Liz to get you the socks? It was like, why does he have to go to Auntie Liz to get me the socks when I'm in the house? Like, yeah, my mom. And I was like, hey, chai, see this boy, and but well, yet I still had to do what I had to do. So that got me thinking really about why we as humans hesitate to go to God directly for help. Now let me explain it to you properly. You see, my son sees me as his mom, and he knows that there is one person he would go to who, whatever it is he asks of that person, the person will do, and that person is me. He knows that. And anyways, he has me wrapped around his finger. So, well, it's not everything I do, don't get me wrong, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. He won't come to me for food now and I'll say no, there is no food. He knows that he can always get what he needs from mommy. And then it got me thinking. I think it was just when it was about leaving that I just thought about it, that see this boy, you see the way he just came into my room and then he cut my sleep short and he does not even care, and I had to do it because that is my responsibility as a mom, right? So it actually did get me thinking about why it is we hesitate to go to God when we are in need. Like, why do we feel the need to go to people to talk to God on our behalf? Like, I don't understand. Is it like we've forgotten that we have direct access to God, or what? Because why do we always feel the need to talk to a prophet, a pastor, or someone on our behalf to talk to God for us? And that to be honest, it hits me because lately I've been really asking some questions, especially about, is God hearing me? Like, what's happening? Like I said, I've in my previous videos, I'm in my waiting season. So there are times I also think about these things. I'm like, is God actually hearing me? Or are there people who are like closer to God that he listens to, faster? Like, is there someone I could talk to who could help me talk to God on my behalf? Yeah, I ask myself those questions too, because yeah, everybody wants relief from whatever pain it is they're going through, either financially, health wise, mentally, whatever way you get. So, and then that's that situation really got me thinking that if my son could barge into my room and demand for something, and I as a human would get up immediately to attend to his needs, how much more God? Like, how much more God? Like, God is our Father. Yes, we have our earthly and our earthly fathers and mothers. Yeah, no doubt. But God is our Father. Like, all He's doing is just waiting. Like, He's there for us. You don't understand when we say that someone is actively there. He neither sleeps nor slumbers. Like, He's there, just waiting on us. He's our Father, and He has freely given us all things and wants us to come boldly to ask for whatever it is we need. Let me read this out from Hebrews 4:16. It says, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence." You see the confidence my son did this morning. There is nothing that could have made me not get up. Like, it was like an order. Like, mommy, I need this now, and I need to go to school, and I got up immediately. So that is the same confidence God wants us to come to Him with. Come knowing what your worth is. Come knowing that He is God. It is not in His nature to turn you back. It's not His nature to fail. It is not in His nature to refuse. Yeah, if it's going to harm you, I'm sure He will refuse. If He sees it is not ready, if He sees you are not ready to receive it, He will definitely hold back on it. But that doesn't still mean you can't still ask with confidence, knowing He will do it. It might be, always in His time, no doubt. It might not be in your own time. It is always in God's time. But yet, He will do it. So then let me continue the part. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. You do not need any mediator. I don't know even if I need to explain something to you. See, the same power Jesus carries is the same power you carry. The same things Jesus could do or can do are the same things you can do. We are seated and rooted. We are planted in Christ Jesus. The same power He has, we have. I need you to understand it, that there is nothing you will take before God. Yourself, open your mouth. See, even when God was going to create the earth, He spoke. He spoke. He did not think it. He said it. Let there be light, and there was light. Open your mouth and talk to your Father. He is waiting to hear from you. He is, in fact, actively waiting to hear from you. Like, there are angels positioned around you, just waiting for you to be like, move. Just waiting for you to give the order. We are all firstborns of God. There is no hierarchy in the kingdom of God. There is no, like, I believe there's something my pastor usually says. There's something my pastor usually says about about what we believers think, that when God is looking at, there's an hierarchy, like, the Pope is the first person. Then we'll go on to, maybe let me just go off the chart. Okay, Pastor Deboye. Then we'll look at our church pastor, general overseers, and then your church pastor, and then the assistant pastor, and and then you're already thinking that your own number, with the number of sins you've committed and all that, you'll be on maybe number 1 million and kineko. It's not like that before God. God sees us equally. We all have access, direct access to God. Direct access to God. And you know how amazing and sweet this is. You don't even need to be you can be anywhere and anytime to talk to God. Like I said in one of my previous videos about, there are times it is while I'm taking my shower that something just hits me and I need to pray about something, and I just do it immediately. I don't delay. Once I get led to pray about an issue, I don't ever delay. I pray immediately. I might not scream or shout or anything, because God is within us. He hears our innermost thoughts. So there is no even need to shout. You don't need to scream and give yourself headaches to talk to God, to communicate with Him. No, it is not necessary. So now you know that the same way Jesus calls on God is the same way you can. It said in 1 John 4:17, 2, that's like 2a or 2b, I don't know. As He is, so are we in this world. So now I want you to come into the boldness, come into the confidence, knowing, like walk in confidence, knowing that God has got you. Like you don't need any indirect, like, oh, pastor, please pray for me. Pastor, I'm traveling. Please, is the road clear? Like pastor has Google Map in his mind or in his head. No, talk to God. Just say, God, I am going on this journey. You have promised to go ahead of me to make every crooked path straight. Lines are falling onto me in pleasant places. Decree and declare and believe, so you will receive. That is all you need. There is nothing you cannot take before God directly. You have access to Him. He's waiting steadily for you to just ask. Something happened to me a few days ago, and I was in so much of a fix. For like 2 days, I was so disturbed about how I was going to get myself out of it. In fact, it was already becoming very embarrassing. Yeah, it was becoming very embarrassing, and it hit me at some point that I had been running helter-skelter, giving myself headaches. God, how do I sort this? How do I sort this? But there was only one thing I had failed to do. It was talk to God. And then I paused. And I said, okay, God, I'm sorry. I didn't come to you first. But now, I talk to God like He's my paddy. Me, I don't talk to God like people see Him as a deity. Someone you'll be, hey. I talk to Him like He's my friend. How do you talk to your dad at home? I know some of us are not very close to our dads or our earthly fathers, I mean. But some of us have a very good relationship with our fathers that will even go, hey, Pop, like talk to God the same way, as comfortably as you want to. Like, let me continue my story. So the issue was already getting really embarrassing, and I was like, okay, God, now I'm retracing my steps. I'm coming to you. Please see me through this thing. And trust me, this issue was solved in the space of 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. An issue I had been battling with. This is real stories. This just happened recently in this week. I told you I had not been able to do the video. That was one of the reasons, because I was battling with those things. And for 2 days, I could not sleep. I was so bothered on how was I going to... And then I just spoke to God. And in 2 to 3 hours, it was solved. Another case also happened. This happened day before yesterday. You see, I've been battling with a lot, but I know and I trust that the kind of relationship I've grown to have with God is going to see me through. He's going to see me through. In fact, He has already seen me through. I'm only waiting for the manifestation of all that He has done for me. Because something again happened that on a good day it will shake anybody. Trust me. Even my friends were like, hey, call your lawyer. Oh, dude. And I said, no, I won't call any lawyer. And then I prayed. I wasn't even disturbed. Maybe because of what had happened earlier in the week, I wasn't disturbed. I just said, no, everybody, don't worry, I'll be fine. And that was it. And then I woke up in the morning. I prayed. And I said, God, you have the heart of kings in your hands. There is nothing you cannot do. There is absolutely nothing you cannot do. You have never failed me, and you're not about to start now. Even in my unfaithfulness, Lord, you remain faithful. I reminded Him of His promises for me. I reminded Him of how He said He will never leave me, forsake me. He said He will not put me to shame. And God came through. An issue that would have been so messy. I just told God, speak through me. When I'm talking to this person, speak through me. I don't want to do the talking. I want you to speak through me. When they hear me, let them hear you. When they think they are hearing me, let it be you they are hearing. And that was how that issue. It is not completely settled, but yeah, it's been calm. Like, now we are like, it's getting there. That's what I'm going to say. Like, it's getting there. So please, do not lose faith in God. I will not say that all these things I'm saying, I'm also talking to myself. Like I say, every time I come to you, it is coming to, I'm also coming here to encourage myself. I'm also coming here to remind myself of what God has done for me already. And how much God is Abba. He's my Father. is also your father. You have access to God. You don't need anybody, if not even your dad, not even your mom, to talk to God on your behalf. Try it today. Get on your knees on whatever. See, there is no issue that is too big for God. See, I don't know how you guys see it though, but whenever I think about God parting the Red Sea in the days of Moses, where he told him to struck the sea and then he parted the Red Sea, most times my mind goes to the swimming pool, and I'm thinking about the swimming pool parting into two. That's the swimming pool. Now we are talking about a sea. A sea. Do you know how massive is like the expanse? Like the sea. Do you know how big and mighty the sea is? Have you ever seen the ends of the sea? No. But God, the creator of the heavens and earth, parted the Red Sea. He will make a way, just as he has parted the Red Sea in the days of Moses. It's still effective till now. God can still make a way where there is no way. On whatever, I don't know what the situation is. I don't care, and I don't even want to know how big it is. But you see, my God is bigger than whatever situation you are facing today. I don't want to know. You can't come to me and scare me with, oh, I'm dealing with this is so big. Because see, the things that I have faced in my life, if I'm not dead, if I'm still breathing, if I am still smiling, if I'm still looking the way I look, trust me, I'm not trying to underplay or undermine your own issues. No, that's not the point here. What I'm just trying to say is God is able. God can solve it. All you need is believe. Speak to him today. Be intentional about talking to God today, even if it is for 5 minutes. Even if it is for 5 minutes, be intentional about talking to God today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has blessed you again. And thank you so much for being here. To be honest, most days I don't even know what I'm doing, but I just feel late to come and I will just share my story with you, and and I hope one or two of you are blessed. Thank you so much once again. Please subscribe, share our videos, drop a comment to encourage me on this journey. Like I said, I'm not a prophet or a pastor. I'm only here, I'm still growing in my faith with God. So thank you so much. This is Abba's daughter.